Welcome back. Donald Trump is now president-elect. Some wonder now what this could mean for his criminal and civil cases. Our 90s legal expert Whitney Traylor is here to talk about that. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Thanks for coming in. A lot to talk about.
There's so much going on. We'll be here all morning.
Yes, you will. All right, first let's talk about the hush money case out of New York. How will his re-election impact this case?
Well, that's going to be interesting, and I think one of the biggest issues is whether these are state or federal cases, because one of the even bigger than his election was the immunity ruling that the Supreme Court came through and said, hey, you are, a president would not be criminally prosecuted for their actions. So what Jack Smith did was he went back in and he changed the indictment. So just a couple months ago, he changed the indictment to show that Donald Trump was acting more as a candidate rather than acting as president. Right. So I think that ruling and that new indictment is going to be a bigger issue than even him being elected. So we're going to have to see how that goes forward with the new indictment.
What about his criminal cases in D.C. and Florida?
Well, so that's going to be another question in terms of you have obviously the classified documents and then in Georgia, the election interference. Now, again, these are what's going to be interesting here is the Georgia cases is a state case. So he's going to have less influence over those state cases. On the federal cases, he could have a little more power because the DOJ, he's going to have a new DOJ. Will they then continue to prosecute the current sitting president? The DOJ is supposed to be independent. That's why Jack Smith, that's why a number of these prosecutors on the cases leading up to it remained, even though other attorney generals were in the DOJ for example, once Biden got into office. Yeah. So it's gonna be a lot. We're gonna have to find out over the next few months. There'll be a lot of litigation around this. Yeah,
a lot of questions yet to be answered.
Yes.
Whitney's gonna be sticking around with us. Coming up in the next hour. We're gonna talk more about Trump's re-election impact, including if the Justice Department considers a president-elect to be covered by the same legal protection as a sitting president.